It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Home of the Hornets, Hamilton West High School, the site for today's contest. Crosstown rivals as the Trenton Central Tornadoes take on the Hornets of Hamilton West here on the WBCB Sports Network. Hi again, everybody. Mike Warren alongside Trey Wright. Great to be with you as our Trentonian pregame show festivities ensue here this afternoon. A couple of teams familiar with one another as the last year these two teams met on September 14th, almost a year ago to the date. A 21-14 victory for the Tornadoes in overtime. The Tornadoes have won the last two, and they enter today at 2-0 under the head coach Chris Franco, entering his third season this year. And the Tornadoes have been building something positive. While Hamilton West, they've been doing that of the same. A 19-14 victory last week against East Brunswick. A 1-1 record for Mike Papero's Hamilton West Hornets. This should be a good one here today, Trey.
It definitely should be. You've got two teams on similar trajectories for the 2025 season. You got two run-heavy offenses here, one by committee, one by a bell cow running back, and should be a great one here this afternoon. A little bit of warm weather here for the final weekend of the summertime. And hey, we got a creamsicle jersey matchup later on that, but nonetheless, going to be one heck of a show here, Mike.
Absolutely, yeah. The Hamilton West Hornets sporting the home all-orange looks with the white helmets today. The Tornadoes with the all-white looks with the red numbers, red letters on the front, and the red trim on the side of those pants and on the jersey as well. Great performance down on the field pregame here with the Trenton Central Marching Band and Dance Unit down there as well. Tremendous stuff from them. They always put on a great show as they get the festivities going here for us today. A couple of teams, though, as we mentioned, that we talked about it earlier before we came on the air, Trey, they really like to run the football. And the Tornadoes, that's where they got things going last week. Keith Williams was great in the air, but also on the ground. His 21 rushes for 48 yards this season. He's gotten a couple of touchdowns on the ground for them this year, but the guy to watch out for today in this Tornadoes backfield, Jonell Lentz, 35 carries for 143 yards and a touchdown, had 66 yards and a touchdown on 12 carries last week in the victory. So Lentz is going to be the feature back today, but Williams as well, a dual threat in the backfield with the quarterback and running back running duo.
They definitely have been running that committee there, especially with Lentz, like you said, with 35 attempts and 143 rushing yards on the season so far. Definitely clear 150, potentially even 200 yards on the season. Still early in the season for both of these teams as well, but should be a great one. And then over on Hamilton West, they have been really relying on the bell cow running back of Brian Boswell. 35 rushing attempts for 219 yards, 2 touchdowns on the season for the senior running back. These two teams, they love to run the rock. They love to pound that offensive line, and this game is going to be won in the trenches.
Absolutely it is. Hamilton West and Trenton Central, two teams that just simply put understand what it means to represent their towns. And Trenton Central, they've get a great showing from their community. Last year, I was able to be on hand for their homecoming, a fun afternoon at Trenton Central High School. If you're able to get out to the Tornadoes homecoming, highly recommend it. But today we're at the home of the Hornets as they take the field for the first time this afternoon. And a couple of guys to watch out for, Trey, on this defense today. One name in particular, the linebacker Christian Eagleson, he's found himself nicely in the middle of this defense and really has come into form this year. 15 total tackles for him, an interception last week, 8 total tackles, and that interception coming in the victory against East Brunswick. However, Hamilton West lost a big asset last week in Danny Figueroa, going down with an arm injury, seeing him down on the sideline in a sling. Unfortunately, Figueroa, who is one of the best defenders on this Hamilton West team, will not be able to go this afternoon. But Figueroa on the season, 13 total tackles through 2 games, 2 sacks, a forced fumble. Had a sack last week in the victory against East Brunswick. Hope Danny gets a speedy recovery and is able to return to action soon. But the Hornets will be out without him today, and that is a definite big loss with this defense who last week was able to hold East Brunswick to just 14 points.
It definitely is just a huge loss for that program, especially in that secondary for Figueroa being out. That's something that Trenton's going to try and take advantage of. And, of course, is trying to get the aerial attack a little bit more on both of these teams, especially for Trenton. Both these teams, they haven't been able to really pass the ball a lot. Only 17 receptions for both of these teams throughout 2 games played. Like we said, they love to pound the rock, and they love to run that football. They love to run the pigskin. Aerial attack, not exactly, but I have to see if Trenton will be able to take advantage of that with a big piece of that defense missing in Danny Figueroa.
Yeah, the Tornadoes, they will put it in the air, as you mentioned, and tastefully done. Really, they are very picky with when they want to go in the air, and they are selective at times when they get the ground game going, when they want to sprinkle in some of the RPO or some of the aerial attack. But when they do go in the air, the guy that we need to watch out for in this one today is Ave Ingram. 4 catches for 92 yards and a couple of touchdowns for him on the season, coming off of a 67-yard performance where both of those touchdowns came last week on 3 catches. A tremendous victory last week over Heightstown for the Tornadoes. A statement made across Mercer County as they have now defeated 2 teams that really have put the rest of the league on notice.
They definitely have two teams in this WJFL division that have just been really, really good historically over these last couple of seasons. And like you said, Vi Ingram having a really good game so far, having a really good season to start off. 6'4", 175-foot frame for the junior. He's putting all 6'4" to use.
Yeah, he's a dual sport athlete. We've seen him on the basketball floor, on the hardwood here on our WBCB broadcast. Captains getting set to meet at midfield. Captains for the Hamilton West Hornets. You've got Colin Bressler, the quarterback, number 6 down there. Brian Boswell, the running back, number 3. Number 55, Lorenzo Polero. And number 8, Christian Eagleton, making his way towards midfield. Trenton Central, you've got Keith Williams down there, the quarterback, number 4, number 1, Janelle Lintz. Number 50 down there for the Tornadoes, that's Benjamin Kleppo. And it looks like number 66, rounding out the captains, Lenny Duran. Coin toss at midfield. Coin is flipped. Hornets have won the toss. They have deferred. So the Tornadoes, looks like they're going to want the ball first here, and they're going to decide which way they want to start. Tornadoes will receive to begin today's contest. The Hornets defer. They'll get it to start half number 2. And moments away from action here on WBCB between the Tornadoes at 2-0 and the Hornets at 1-1.
At this time, would you please rise as we respectfully
We'll take a
honor
quick
America
break here on
with the
WBCB
playing
as
of
we
the
honor
national
America.
anthem.
The playing of our national anthem here at Hamilton West. The Hornets and the Tornadoes next on WBCB.
Offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, I'm Errol Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Constantino, Athletic Secretary Miss Janet McDonald.
Moments away from kickoff here at Hamilton West. The Hornets get set to kick things away to the Tornadoes. Back to receive for Trenton Central, Naeem Abdullah. Deep left.
Kicking off for your Hornets, number 19, Grady Schaefer.
Grady Schaefer will send things back towards the Tornadoes to begin this afternoon.
Number 1,
And Janelle Lentz.
and number 2, Abdullah.
Abdullah and Lentz back to receive. Schaefer ready to boot things away. Ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Kicking from left to right are the Hornets. Hamilton West at 1-1, coming off of a victory over East Brunswick. The Tornadoes at 2-0 to start the season. And a deep kick from Schaefer, fielded inside the 5. This is Abdullah, up the middle, right side, stuck around the 25-yard line, and that's where the Tornadoes will set up shop.
Return by number 2, Abdullah.
Naeem Abdullah on the return. They'll take that one to the 25-yard line. They'll work from the far side of the field, do the Tornadoes to begin today. The near side to their sideline.
This is where we're going to see this run offense come to play here for Trenton.
We get to see Keith Williams for the first time today. Ave Ingram motioned out wide to the left. He'll be at the bottom of the screen to start. Sam Anderson in the slot to the left. It's Lentz to the right in the gun with Williams. Williams takes the snap. Play action pass over the middle. It is caught. Hauled in for a first down by Brandon Howard. The junior wideout makes the catch. Gain of about 14 on the play as they move it from the 25, just shy of the 40. They'll give him the 40, actually. Gain of 15. 1-for-1 throwing is Keith Williams, and they'll move the chains to start today, do the Tornadoes.
Yeah, and we said that they were going to start pounding that secondary with Figueroa out of the secondary.
First and 10. Williams in the gun. Receiver in motion, play action. They'll give it down this time to Lentz. Bouncing off defenders, but brought down by a swarm of Hornets. Give him about 4 on the carry, second down and 6. Man in motion was Sam Anderson. They moved him from left to right.
Correction, number 53, Itri Dorogo.
Guitry Dorogo on the tackle. Second and 6. Williams goes back to Lentz, left side, looking for space, but he's swung down behind the line.
Number 1, Lentz.
Big time tackle. That's Brandon Boswell making the tackle for a loss.
Yeah, and Boswell read that route like a chapter book. Was able to meet him and just get him right behind the yard of scrimmage for a loss of about 2, I think.
Making about 4, actually. It's 3rd and 10 here. A loss of 4.
We'll have to see if that passing attack is going to come from this Trenton Central offense here. Worked 1-for-1 so far. We'll see if they'll do it again.
Williams in the gun, Lentz to his left. Split receiver set. Hornets bringing pressure. They'll go Lentz on the ground. Right side. Not much room. He'll lose a couple more. That tackle for a loss brought to you by Chris Auto Body. When your car takes a loss, take it to Chris Auto Body on Business Route 1 in Fairless Hills for complete auto body coverage. Great coverage that time defensively from the Hornets. They force a punt situation here for the Tornadoes after they do pick up a first down on their first play from scrimmage.
Yeah, and that was a little bit unorthodox of a start from what we've typically seen from Trenton. They were, like you said, they were able to pick up that first down on the first play from scrimmage on a passing play for a 14-yard reception. They run it 3 straight times, stuffed by the defensive line every time. We'll see what Hamilton West is able to do to respond.
High punt sent with a bounce around the 20, inside the 15. A great punt from the Tornadoes.
That was
Elmer Godoy with a boot down inside the 20. They'll pin the Hornets right at their own 10-yard line to begin their first offensive possession of the afternoon.
That was a beauty of a boot there. I think Tressway from the Washington Commanders would be proud of that punt.
Pat McAfee as well for the brand.
Hornets will begin their drive.
Big boot from Elmer Godoy. And first down and 10 from inside their own 15. Right at the 11 is actually where they'll spot it.
8:51 left in the first.
Under 9 to play in quarter number 1. So here's Colin Bressler in the Hamilton West offense for the first time today.
Saw Trenton stuff that offensive line and rush game from Hamilton West. We'll see if the Hornets will return the favor.
Pistol set. Receiver in motion. They'll go Boswell on the ground. Up the middle, shakes a man, plowing his way forward. Give him a pair on the ground, 2nd and 8.
Off to number 3, Brian Boswell.
In the opening stage of this game, it looks like these two defensive lines are going to be the biggest factor in who wins this game. Like we said in the top of the show, it's going to be a game that's won in the trenches. Football's a game of inches, and especially with 2 rush-heavy offenses, the trenches are going to decide who's going to win or lose this game.
2nd down and about 7 to go. They gave him almost 3 on the carry there. First touch of the afternoon for Brian Boswell, the junior running back.
For your Hornets.
Tackle made for the Tornadoes by Nazir Scott, the linebacker, in on the play. Man in motion. They'll sweep it back to Boswell. Tackled down around the line of scrimmage.
We're handing off again to number 3, Brian
Again, it
Boswell.
looked like Scott was in there on the stop as he's had his nose in on the first 2 plays.
Nazir Scott for the Tornadoes.
A really good scouting job done by Trenton so far. They realize, hey, Boswell's been the bell cow for this Hornets offense so far in the first 2 games this season. He's been stuffed quite a few times. 3rd and a little bit medium range at about 3rd and 7, excuse me. We'll see if they'll go with the running back again.
Carmelo Brown, the wideout at the top of the screen. Boswell to the left of Bressler in the gun. Trips to the right here for Bressler. Takes the snap. Looks right, throws, out route, pass is caught. Shoved out of bounds is Brody Hunt on the reception.
Pass complete to number 9, Brody
And
Hunt.
he's got a first down, it looks like, based on the far side spot.
On the coverage for the Tornadoes, number 3, Sam Anderson.
Sam Anderson there on the stop, able to push Hunt out of bounds. Good timing there, Bressler able to connect. And he moves the sticks, 1st and 10 here for the Hornets as they're able to keep the drive alive.
Brody Hunt's reception is good for a Hornet first down.
Hunt gets a breather on this play. Xavier Jenkins comes in to take his place. He's at the bottom of the screen, crowded backfield. A back to either side here for Bressler. Takes the snap. They'll go Boswell. Left side, bouncing it out. Has some space. Has the first down and more as he's pushed out across the 40. Shy of the 45. A big carry there for Brian Boswell as he gets some space.
That was a beauty of a wheel route there from Boswell. Took him on the outside, and he had an entourage all the way until that 44-yard line. Way good for a first down. It's the furthest that either of these teams been able to move the rock so far today.
They had him stepping out at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 for Boswell. Takes it from right around the 20-yard line to the 41. Give him about 20 on the carry. First and 10. Same formation here for the Hornets. Keep it on the ground. Lunging forward, fighting for extra yards. This time around, it's Eagleton getting a touch. Strong carry from Christian Eagleton makes this 2nd and short here for the Hornets.
That defensive line is just looking for a little bit of help there for Trenton. They are getting pounded right now.
Trenton defense.
Good communication and adjustments after A couple of tackles right near the line of scrimmage from Nazir Scott. This offensive line for the Hornets has been able to make a couple of alleyways for these backs on consecutive downs. See if they can do it again here. Second and short. Carmelo Brown to the top of the screen. Correction, he's at the bottom. That's Jenkins at the bottom, Brown at the top, movement up front. And I think this is going to be encroachment on Trenton Central. Yeah, they're going to get him for offsides here. It'll set the Tornadoes defense back further and push the offense across the sticks for a first down.
On the Tornadoes.
So the Hornets continue to creep deeper into Tornado territory here as they get a penalty in their favor.
Moving across from the Hornets' nest to Tornado Alley, if you will.
Pistol formation. Jenkins the low man. Boswell right side. Makes a man miss. Still on his feet and swung down inside the 40. Shy of the first down, but a gain of 9 makes it 2nd and 1 here for Hamilton West.
Again, those run blockers have been just beautiful so far on this opening drive for Hamilton West. Have been able to open up a lot of avenues for Boswell to do his thing, and he is going to pick up another 9 yards with just under 5 to go in the first quarter. Hamilton West trundling down the field. Not in a sexy West Coast offense way, but an old school East Coast offense way with just pounding the defensive line.
We'll go back to Boswell. Right side, loses his footing and is tripped up behind the line of scrimmage. The turf monster got him. And also a little bit hobbly is Matt Brescio. Brescio, a tight end, former quarterback on this roster.
Matt Brescia. We have an injury timeout.
Brescio gets attended to. We'll take a timeout, injury timeout down on the field. Hornets driving, 3rd down and short, just about 3, if that. 4:22 to play here in the first quarter. 3rd and short for Hamilton West when we return.
Primary Care Network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
3rd and 3 for your Hornets.
3rd and 3 here for the Hornets. Bressler in the gun. Boswell to his left. Man in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Actually, this is Eagleton lunging his way towards the 40. Tackled right around there. Eagleton short of the yard to gain. 4th down and short to go.
4 down territory. It looks like Hamilton West is going to go for it here.
4th and 2. Ball spotted just inside the 40 here for Hamilton West.
There's a point where these offensive linemen do their darndest trying to create those holes for Boswell to try and pick up the first down.
Bressler comes up to the line. They're going to try to sneak this forward, pushing his way, and it looks like he's going to have the first down on the initial spot.
Bressler with the keeper.
The quarterback sneak paying off for Hamilton West. That'll move the sticks. First down for the Hornets.
Not exactly the tush-push, but it's still as effective. That entire offensive line becoming the run blockers on the QB sneak.
Actually, last week I saw, it was last week it was Timber Creek at Notre Dame. Timber Creek tried to do the tush-push, but at the high school level, you're not allowed to aid the runner. So a flag was thrown, and they were set back, and it actually took away a scoring opportunity for them on that drive. First down and 10 to go here for the Hornets. Wide out in motion. They'll sweep it that way. Here's Deshaun Jones getting the corner. dragging defenders. Scott on his back and finally able to pull him down with the help of his defensive back in Janelle Lintz. But Scott's been all around the football today, that time after a gain from Deshaun Jones. Makes this second and manageable here for the Hornets as they've been able to move the ball side to side and in between the tackles to start this one. Trying to cap it off with a score. Nearing 2 minutes of play here in this first quarter. Hornets controlling time of possession.
Yeah,
Eagleton comes out, Boswell comes back in. Go ahead, Trey.
Yeah, this has been a titanic long drive so far for Hamilton. I believe it's reaching about 7.5 minutes at this point, if I'm not mistaken. They're holding on to possession, like you said, and they are tiring out this Trenton D.
Receiver in motion, they'll give it to Boswell. Left side, looking for the edge, reaching for the marker, and we'll see if he has the first down based on where he steps out of bounds.
Stop by tornado number 1 at Janelle Lintz.
Tough to tell from our vantage point, but they say his foot stepped out right near the line of scrimmage, so I don't think there's any gain on that play.
Yeah, it looked like the ball crossed the plane as he was out of bounds, so should be about 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. It's showing 3rd and 4 right now.
Yeah, I guess his foot stepped out before the reach, according to the officials down there. 3rd and short here for West.
Yeah, and West has been really posting on that outside of the gridiron right now. We'll see if they'll try to go towards the Holmes grandstand.
Jenkins and Jones, the receivers low. Brown at the top of the screen. Bressler looks left, wants to throw, no one's there. Pass is incomplete, it'll bring up 4th and 4.
Bressler's pass is incomplete.
Second passing opportunity the other day goes incomplete for Hamilton West, and looked like a play gone wrong. Looks like a timing play gone wrong.
And not sure if that was intended for Hunt or for Brown running up the sideline there, but Bressler took maybe a 2-step drop at most and just threw it that way in between both Hunt and the speeding Brown. 4th and short. Bressler in the gun, Boswell to his right. Takes the snap, looks left, fires, pass complete. Shaking defenders and fighting his way forward. Carmelo Brown for the first down. The Hornets continuing to move these chains and keep this drive alive.
Tornado number 26, Cameron Ali. Carmelo Brown's reception is good for another Hornet first down.
See if Hamilton West is able to get maybe 1 or 2 final plays here before the end of the first quarter. Time winding down, 45 seconds to go.
Hornets hurry to the line. Bressler takes the snap, gives it to Boswell, makes a tornado miss, spins inside, still going, and finally brought down at the 10-yard line. Brian Boswell putting on the moves here against this tornado defense. He continues to churn his feet forward. And Hamilton West going to be content to run out the clock here to end quarter number 1. They want to get their guys a breather before they start quarter number 2. It'll be 1st and goal for the Tornadoes, it looks like, as they have the ball spotted right at the 10-yard line.
Cheerleaders.
1 quarter in the book, scoreless, but the Hornets well in the red zone. 1st and goal to go when action resumes. Hamilton West on a strong drive, looking to cap it off with a score. You're watching high school football on WBCB.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 5-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
First down, 10 to go. The ball spotted just shy of the 10-yard line, right around the 11. So they can still pick up another first down before scoring.
First and goal for your Hornets.
Jenkins, the receiver, at the bottom of the screen. Brown at the very top. Jones in the slot to the right. Eagleton and Boswell the backs, and flags come flying in.
A false start being called against the offense here. Flag came out immediately right as the ball was being snapped. I think it.
Man, right out of a timeout, too, after the quarter ends. That's a big penalty to have against the Hornets. First and 15.
Will be first and long.
After a false start.
Not the ideal start to the second quarter for Hamilton West, especially being on this titanic drive that they've got right now.
Yeah. Same formation here for West. Bressler motions Jones from left to right, takes the snap. He'll feed Boswell. Makes a man miss, spins back the other way, flips the field, one man to beat. Reaches for the pylon. It's a touchdown.
Talk about making something out of nothing and putting one of the defenders into a spin cycle there was Boswell. He will take it to the house, saying, no sort of adversity that we can muster over. Taking it to the house for 6, and what a drive there for Boswell. Was the bell count throughout that entire 15-play drive for Hamilton West, and put tack 6 on the board. 7 incoming, potentially.
Schaefer on for the extra point. Brian Boswell carries it in from 15 yards out. Gives us our first score today. Good snap, good hold. Schaefer's kick splits the uprights, and it's good. 7-0 the score, 11:46 to play here in half number 1, quarter number 2, here from Hamilton West.
11:46 left in the second quarter. Your Hornets 7.
Today's game on WBCB brought to you by the Trentonian. Don't forget, you miss any of today's action. Read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian, the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. And of course, Mayor Reed Gussiora of the city of Trenton would like to welcome all students back to school and wish them the best of luck this school term, and wish the Tornadoes the best of luck on the gridiron this fall. Mayor Reed Gussiora is a proud supporter of Trenton's youth. Strong drive from the Hamilton West Hornets. No problem moving the football down the field, as they were able to keep that football in possession for quite some time. They capped off the first quarter with about 8 minutes to go when they had possession, and start this second quarter here with a touchdown. 7-0 Hamilton West to begin.
Really, really strong on both sides of the ball to start off for the Hornets. They're able to sting the Tornadoes on that opening drive. Held them to only 5 plays, and then a long incremental drive resulting in pay dirt. We'll see if the defense will hold up once again.
Low line drive kick from Schaefer, fielded on a hop inside the 5. Bouncing it at the 15, and tripped up just across the 15-yard line. Strong return from Rashad Hollis.
Julian Patillo on the stop for the Hornets.
A little bit surprised Hollis didn't let that line drive just beam right into the end zone for a touchback. Would have gained 5 extra yards, if I'm not mistaken.
Would have started from their own 25.
Yeah, so that is.
It was close, though. You never know how the football's going to bounce on turf, especially, but
that is true.
That one takes a bounce forward instead of into the end zone on a weird, kind of point spin there. Bounces back towards the Tornado or towards the Hornets. They're able to pounce on that.
It's a darned if you do, darned if you don't situation, where if you try to let it bounce and it doesn't bounce the way you want.
Williams screens it out. This is Sincere Williams looking for space. Shaking defender, still on his feet.
Williams pass complete to number
Man,
15.
Williams pretty slippery there on that out route. The outlaw screen pass gets them about 11, enough for the first down. Brandon Boswell in on the stop for the Hornets. But again, the aerial attack for Trenton, netting them a first down. Second time they've done so today. Last time they did so was on their first play from scrimmage this afternoon. Lentz in the backfield with Williams. Trips to the right. Ingram at the bottom of the screen. They'll give it to Lentz. Sweep left side. Looking for the corner. Pushed into his own sideline, out of bounds. A strong carry from Janelle Lentz. Just only a pair on the play as he fights forward to the 30. Colby Muni in on the stop, the defensive end here for the Hornets. Comes up with a big play.
Would not be surprised as Trenton tries to shift a little bit over more to a passing offense. The running has had its moments, but overall the passing, 2 for 2 so far. Able to get first downs for Trenton.
Williams takes the snap, wants to throw right and does. Pass is complete. Sincere Williams makes a man miss. Still on his feet and brought down at the 40-yard line. Another strong completion from Williams to Sincere Williams. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I think he was definitely listening to me on that one, right on cue. Pass-heavy offense coming to play, and they're able to pick up a fresh set of downs for the Tornadoes. So it looks like I think that shift from East Coast to West Coast is definitely starting to creep in just a little bit for Trenton Central. We'll see if they'll keep it up, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Williams has looked good throwing the football to start this one. A couple of tight spirals on these completions. In the gun again. Wants to throw, lets it fly, right sideline. It'll fall incomplete. The Hornets had pressure inside. Both Eagleton and Boswell in there to meet Williams as he went to go launch that one on the sideline. The intended receiver there for the Tornadoes was Brandon Howard.
Yeah, Williams had literally about maybe 2 seconds to throw the ball into the air because his offensive line collapsed just a little bit thanks to this defensive line for Hamilton West, and able to make something out of nothing. It was a close play over on the near side, but really good defensive line here on that defensive scheming there for Hamilton West.
Trips left here for the Tornadoes. Second down and 10. Williams screens left to Sincere Williams. Another first down. The ball's loose at the end of the play. Looked like Williams might have been down. They're going to call this a turnover. Tornadoes are going to give this back to the Hornets. That's a close one.
That was very close. They'll give it to Hamilton West, and that is just a backbreaker for Trenton. Because Williams was able to pick up a couple of extra yards. I don't know how close he was if he was down by contact. They're going to rule that the ball came out before he was down, but
wow.
That is a punch right in the gut for Trenton Central. They were running the ball with a good mix of passing and rushing. And then this heavy lead Hamilton West offense is going to come back onto the gridiron. And we'll see if the Hornets are going to make it sting just a little bit more for Trenton Central. But that was not what you want.
Hornets back with the football after the turnover forced by their defense. A strong drive between Keith Williams and Sincere Williams. They cough up the football. Man in motion. This is Jones on the jet sweep. Bounces off a man. The flag comes in. This one's going to come back. Hold's going to be called here against the Hornets. Deshaun Jones on the strong sweep, but I think Hamilton West going to be called here for a hold.
There is a flag on the play.
It is a hold against Hamilton West.
So that's going to back them up nearly into their own red zone. That is a costly penalty for the Hornets. Still a fresh set of downs to work with, but now the distance doubled in the 1st and 20 situation.
Ball at their own 34.
Still another Hornet first down.
West goes trips to the right. Brown, the receiver at the bottom of the screen. Bressler throwing right side, pass is bobbled by Jones and falls incomplete.
Number 12, Deshaun Jones.
It's a really good seam pass there, but just not able to hold on to it. Hit him right in the chest and ricocheted before he could hold on to it.
Danny Gabidin, the linebacker, there on the coverage that time. Pass is incomplete. 2nd and long. Bressler takes the snap. They'll go Boswell left side. Stiff arms a man, makes another miss. Gets out of bounds on his own sideline. Another strong carry from Boswell as he continues to put on all the moves.
Got about 9 yards on that carry. It's still going to be a 3rd and long situation. We'll see if they'll go back to the trips. But Boswell has had a really, really strong start to this game so far. He's got the game's only score with a 15-yard rushing touchdown.
3rd and long for the Hornets.
Able to put a little dent back here.
3rd down and 11 to go. Man in motion, that's Jones. Bressler wants to throw. Screen pass for Boswell. Right side. Makes a man miss, but is tripped up at the 50-yard line.
Number 3, Brian Boswell.
Able to get the hand in there. It looked like Benjamin Kleppo, but Scott getting credit for the stop there as he's able to get a hand on the leg of Boswell and trip him up. 4th down and short to go, and the punt team going to come on. Here comes Schaefer.
Whether if it was Scott or Kleppo, it was still a fantastic grab there, just reaching out and by about maybe 2 fingertips was able to trip up Boswell. If he wasn't able to get there, Boswell would have been gone to the house. Instead, it's going to be a 4th and mid-range punt situation.
Schaefer gets this one high and deep, right around the 20. Lentz Fields, no fair catch. He's got space. Shakes past a defender and is swung down at the 30-yard line. Flags come in at the end of the play. Some extracurriculars between Lentz and Carmelo Brown on the stop.
Carmelo Brown with the stop.
Brown fired up after the play. Mike Papero having to back his guys back over towards the sideline. And this is where things start to get chippy. A warm day, 2 teams that, again, know each other very well. And Lance not a fan with how Carmelo Brown tackled him there, but that was a clean hit right on top of him. Really just a textbook tackle. They both kind of popped up at the same time. And this is going to go against Trenton Central. So instead of starting across their own 30-yard line, they're going to set themselves back towards their own zone and an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
Yeah, that's a costly penalty there out of the Tornadoes. Had a really, really strong run up the middle. You were going to get your shop set up at about the 30-yard line, but now you're going to get moved back to inside the red zone. And that, like you said, that's a penalty that you really, again, it's hot weather. You know, it's a hot day here out in central New Jersey, and the temperatures are going to flow. This is a big rivalry game between a couple of rivals here in the division, rivals outside of football in the CVC conference, and these guys, they know each other very, very well. They're only about, 10 miles apart from one another?
Less than that.
So a lot of these guys know each other, and temperature's going to boil over, and starting to see that a little bit.
So it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 for the Tornadoes at their own 10-yard line.
As they get set back to their own 10-yard line here. Williams in the gun. Lentz to his left. Drops back, throws, crosser intended for Ave Ingram, falls incomplete, 2nd down.
Tried to pick him up on the slant route, but just a little bit early on the timing there for Williams.
Clock stops with 8 minutes exactly to go here in the first half. Hornets on top, 7-0. Brian Boswell, the feature in this one so far. Sweep, Lintz looking for the edge, right side. He'll scamper out of bounds right across the 15. We'll mark him at the 18-yard line.
Hornet number 32 at the 5. And number 5, Matt Brescio on the stop. Brings up
Matt Brescio and Ahmed Nafai combining on the stop for Hamilton West. 3rd down and short. A long 3.
Make some noise, Hornet fans!
Williams. Movement up front, and this is going to set the Tornadoes back. False start against Trenton Central will make it 3rd down and about 8 to go.
Well, the last false start penalty we got in this contest, Hamilton West scored the next play after. Have to see if that trend will continue here, Mike.
It'll be a little tougher for the Tornadoes on this side of things. 3rd and long. Trips to the left here for Williams. Looking that way, now looks right. Pressure up the middle, ball's on the turf. Who's got it? The Hornets do. Hamilton West, the defense, gets to Keith Williams. Strip sack recovered. Coming up with the football was Lorenzo Polero.
This time, Hamilton West is going to have grade A prime field position here, right inside the 1st and goal part of the gridiron. And again, that defensive line absolutely eating on that play. They got to Williams, was not able to hold on to the pigskin, and another fumble recovery for Hamilton West. And this time, they're going to try to make it stick on the scoreboard.
Back to either side of Bressler. They'll go Eagleton, up the middle, fights his way across the 5, down at the 4. 2nd and goal.
Hamilton West has got all the momentum right now. And that started with that strip sack. It'll be a little bit controversial earlier on in the quarter. Hamilton West was able to get some decent field position, but had to punt it away. But 2 costly penalties and a costly fumble, putting Trenton Central with their backs against the wall here midway through the 2nd quarter.
2nd and goal, 6:43.
2nd and goal. Jenkins to the top of the screen, Brown at the bottom. Jones in the slot to the left. It's Boswell on the ground, left side. He's in for the 2nd time today. Brian Boswell from 4 yards out. An extra point away from making this a 14-0 game, but here comes a flag after the play was over. Extracurriculars ensuing down on the field. Some words exchanged between the 2 teams. Unsportsmanlike conduct now against the Hornets.
It is unsportsmanlike conduct.
I think they're discussing fantasy trades down there.
Using some pretty choice words to discuss those fantasy trades, if that's the case.
If you've seen my group chat, I don't think that's for fantasy. I don't think that'd be suitable for FCC airwaves.
Well, the Hornets gonna have to do their best to get their emotions in check because they've had things working for them on both sides of the football to start this one. And the last thing they want to do is allow unsportsmanlike conduct penalties and emotional miscues to allow the Tornadoes have any type of momentum. 13-0 the score. And the extra point looming, and I think they're going to assess this penalty after the extra point on the kickoff. Doesn't look like the ball's moving just yet. So Schaefer coming on for the extra point. 13-0 Hamilton West. Brian Boswell has found the end zone twice today.
7 coming out of the timeout. Your score Hornets 13, Trenton 0. Again, Grady Schaefer
6:27 to
attempt
play.
kick. Number 18, Landon Burns on the hold.
Schaefer ready for the extra point as the Hornets get organized up front. Good snap, good hold, kick is blocked. The big man up front for the Tornadoes, able to get his hand on it. Benjamin Kleppo disrupts that extra point attempt. 13-0, Hamilton West leads, 6:27 to play here in the first half.
And that's a little bit of mojo that Trenton Central is trying to bring back into their direction because, like we said, Hamilton West has got all the momentum on their side of the ball. 2 strip sacks for 2 scores on the board right now. Just trying to get a little bit of momentum back on your side, and a block kick, that's the best way to do it.
Well, now this kickoff is pretty big here for Hamilton West. The blocked extra point for the Tornadoes, 13-0 now the score, but Hamilton West will now kick things off from their own 20-yard line, it looks like. Maybe the 30.
For the Hornets, number 19, Grady Schaefer.
Schaefer's going to put it at the 25-yard line. So this, a good return here can really give the Tornadoes good field position. Trailing by a couple of scores with 6:27 to play still in this first half.
We've seen Schaefer have a couple of line drive kicks so far in this contest. We'll see if he'll get another one here.
Schaefer sends this one high and deep in the air. Fielded inside the 20 by Lentz. Across the 30. Inside the 40. Swung down at the 41-yard line. Janelle Lentz with a strong return. Good field position to start here for the Tornadoes. Still in their own zone, but the ball placed on their own 41-yard line.
It's a really good kick and a really good return.
So we'll see Keith Williams again in this Tornado offense. They were able to get the ball moving with the RPOs and the screen plays and the passing attack to Sincere Williams before Williams had the ball stripped on a big play over the middle. Williams can't handle the snap. Ball's on the turf. He'll just fall on it at the 30. Second and long here for Trenton Central.
And that was a bullet dodged by Trenton Central. It's a miscommunication between the center and the quarterback, and Williams was able to just barely hold on to the pigskin before that pass attack was trying to get it for another fumble recovery, the 3rd of the half. Again, 2nd down and 295 here for Trenton Central.
Ways to go for the Tornadoes. Williams breaks the huddle. Split receiver set. Lentz to his left in the gun. Takes the snap, looks left, floats, complete. Lentz makes a man miss, but is swung down shortly after as he crosses the 35, right around the 36-yard line.
Yeah, there was plenty of zone there for him to run. There's absolutely nobody covering him right around the line of scrimmage. He was able to pick up a couple of extra yards.
Still 3rd and long to go, about 14.
Down. Make some noise, Hornet fans.
Third and 15. Williams booting right. Has pressure. Slips a man. Throws on the run. Almost intercepted.
Williams pass intended.
Batted away that time by Dejon Shorts.
Sam Anderson.
4th down and punt time here for Trenton Central.
Yeah, and he's going to want that interception back. Came in and out of his hands there, and he knew it immediately, but he still got the job done beautifully. Was able to bring it to about a 4 and out, costly 3 and out for Trenton Central.
Elmer
Back in
Godoy on to
return
punt.
position for your Hornets, number 12, Deshaun Jones.
Deshaun Jones deep to receive. Godoy has time and sends a high, booming punt. Fielded inside the 25, across the 40, has the corner. Jones swung down at the 45 of the Tornadoes. Great starting field position on a tremendous return.
Out of bounds. By Trenton's number 23, Danny.
Both these offensive special teams have had really, really good returns so far in this opening half. 4:31 to go in the second quarter. This red-hot Hamilton West offense back here on the gridiron.
It will be
Took
first
that one
and
from
10
the
for
27 all the way to the
at Trenton.
44 of the Tornadoes. A strong return from Jones.
44-yard line. 4:31 left in the second.
And again, Hamilton West gets the ball back here in this second half. I think they're going to milk as much clock as they can.
13-0.
Try to get Boswell in the end zone for a hat trick. Make it 21-0, then I'll get the ball right back. Be back in action.
First and 10, Bressler in the gun. Motion is Brown from left to right. They'll sweep it to him. Bottled up after a gain of 3. Flag comes in at the end of the play. We'll see who it's against.
Someone's missing a hat as well.
Face mask against Trenton Central. So things really starting to pile up in terms of penalties for Trenton.
Yeah, the disciplinary has not been great here for Trenton Central, especially on the defense.
We have a tackle on foul for grabbing the
First
face
personal
mask.
foul that we've seen. That's going to give even better field position here
5-yard penalty.
for Hamilton West.
Will be
A
first
tack
and 10
on
at
foul for
Hornets.
grabbing the face mask. Just a 5-yard add-on to the carry.
Tornadoes, 37-yard line.
Yard marker still says first down, or the down marker rather, still says first down. So first and short according to this play. Boswell left side, and not much room. Great read defensively by the Tornadoes, and a flag does come in right at the line of scrimmage. Holding going to be called here against the Hornets. We'll set them back.
Stopped by Trenton's number 18.
Gain 5 and they'll lose 10. Moving back and forth. So that's what, the 9th flag of this half so far?
Yeah, they're starting to pile up here of late.
Especially in this second quarter. It's become laundry day here at Hamilton West.
It's become laundry day with the Hamilton West cheerleaders as well, as they're throwing out T-shirts here in the crowd.
Couple of them got some pretty good arms on them. Have to see if they'll be able to play some spring football, even some powder puff later on as the weather turns cooler.
First and 14 for Hamilton West.
From Trenton, 48-yard line.
Still inside Tornado territory is Hamilton West at the 48. Handoff, Eagleton up the middle. Flag comes in again here at the end of this half.
Number 8, Kristen Eagleton. There is a flag on the play.
And they're all of a sudden, all the holding calls are being called now when
Trenton.
Hamilton West has had no problem moving the football with the ground attack. Now just lacking some discipline and getting called for some holding penalties. I think this one is what it's going to be. Oh no, it's a grabbing of the face mask. My apologies.
Face mask penalty on
Another grabbing of the face mask call against the Tornadoes.
Tornadoes.
So Trenton Central, another penalty against them. Both teams kind of trading flags here. Three minutes to play in the first half.
For your Hornets.
Second and short.
3 minutes left in the second quarter.
Trips right. Bressler in the gun. Boswell to his right. Bressler wants to throw. Lets it fly down the middle. intended, it looks like, for Jones, falls incomplete.
Deshaun Jones.
Third down and about 4 to go here for Hamilton West.
Tornado number 5, Ingram with the coverage.
Ave Ingram there on the coverage as he was stride for stride with Jones.
We'll bring up third down for your Hornets.
That was a really good play there out of Bressler. Didn't have a whole lot of time as a pass rush was collapsing the pocket, and he was able to let it off before he almost got ran into. But just not able to bring it down was Hamilton West in a third mid-range situation for Bressler on the offense.
Man in motion, that's Jones. They'll go Boswell. Up the middle, carrying defenders and finally drugged down. Looks like he's going to have the first down.
Looks like he will.
Number 46, Keenan Ali.
It is another Hamilton West first down as we near the 2-minute mark here in the first half. 13-0 Hamilton West, controlling time of possession here in this first half. Receiver in motion is Jones. Back to Boswell, looking for the same play up the middle. This time, not much working for him there. Maybe a pair. Second down and 8.
Number 53, David Francis with the stop.
I think Hamilton West is content just trying to run the ball and pass the ball as much as possible to keep this clock running. 93 seconds to go in the half. Trying to get one more fresh set of downs before they'll take a strike for the end zone, I believe.
Bressler looks left, throws, pass is incomplete. Lintz on the coverage, intended for Carmelo Brown. Third down.
Bressler, the sophomore gunslinger, got a pretty good arm on him. Brown was just about 6 inches taller. I think he would have got that. Now brings up a third and long situation, and the Hornets stopping the clock there on that incomplete.
Third down and about 8 to go for Hamilton West. Clock stopped at 1:15. Big down. Trips right for Bressler. Wants to throw right and does. Pass is caught. Looks like Jones, it is. Makes a man miss. Still on his feet inside the 10. Drugged down at the 5. First and goal for Hamilton West on the screen pass. Out to Deshaun Jones.
And that was exactly what the doctor ordered for Hamilton West. A little bit of a screen pass, like you said, but the yards after the catch was what really made the difference. It looks like we're going to get a timeout here by Trenton Central, but that's really been the difference maker. We've seen a lot of screen passes from Bressler, and it's really been the yak. That has been the thing that's been killing Trenton Central right now, is those receivers being able to get those yards after the catch. That's really what the backbreaker has been for them, and that is what has really been the strong suit for this Hamilton West offense.
Timeout taken by the Tornadoes. 57.3 officially on the clock. First and goal, the ball spotted on the 6-yard line. When action does resume, but again, a strong pass. Bressler connecting with Deshaun Jones. And you're seeing every bit why he's the leading receiver entering today. His ability to make things happen after the catch, as you just alluded to there, Trey. Jones has been getting it done through the air and helping Bressler out a ton. And now with them being 6 yards out, still a lot of time and still some timeouts remaining. Hamilton West with 2 timeouts. And the Tornadoes with 2 as well. Excuse me, I think Hamilton West actually has all 3.
I believe both of them are even at 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, no, you're right. Both have 2.
7.3 seconds left in the second quarter. Coming out of the timeout.
See if Boswell can get the natural hat trick here. 3 touchdowns in a row.
At the Trenton 4-yard line.
Boswell to the right. Eagleton to the left of Bressler in the gun. First and goal at the 6. Bressler takes the snap. He goes to Boswell. Up the middle, spins inside the 5, down around the 2.
Boswell.
Second and goal.
Stopped by Tornado number 9.
Plenty of time as the clock continues to tick here for Hamilton West.
And West is going to milk as much time off this clock as they can. They do not want to give Trenton Central any sort of daylight in this first half to potentially strike on the scoreboard.
Hornets.
Same formation it looks like. Bressler up to the line, wants to sneak it in. He's stuffed. Timeout called by Mike Papero as he sprints out onto the field. Third and goal, that time the sneak stuffed inside by Trenton Central. The defense had that one read.
Hornets leading the Tornadoes 13.
Now just 12.9 seconds left in the first half. Third down and about 3 to go.
Yeah, West has had that QB sneak option they've used a couple of times so far in this game, and right there, they were trying to use it again. This time, Trenton was ready. They're able to make the stop right at the 1-yard line. Third and goal.
If you're the Hornets, what do you do here? You have one more timeout remaining. You could go on the ground. Definitely 4-down territory, I think, here for Hamilton West. The way you've moved the ball today.
Hamilton High School West Athletics would like to thank the following businesses for their sponsorship: Lakeside Auto Service.
Today's game brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. Would like to take this opportunity to wish all their students the best of luck this school term. They are proud to support you. The HTEA proud to sponsor today's game, and so is Saul Funeral Homes. Visit saulfuneralhomes.com to learn more. That's saulfuneralhomes.com.
12.9 seconds left in the second. Coming out of the timeout. Third.
So they're going to put 15 seconds up on the clock before this third and goal opportunity. The ball is placed on the 3-yard line.
Will be 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Third down for your Hornets. Technical difficulties will get the clock straightened out. In the meantime, let's hear it for your Hornets.
So in a brief holding pattern here.
Yeah, trying to get the clock figured out. Going to let it run down to 15 seconds and start the play right at 15 seconds in this one. Well, you can register now for the annual Capital Area YMCA 5K Walk and Run on Saturday, October 4th at the beautiful Cadwalder Park in Trenton. 5K check-in is at 8:30 a.m. The race starts at 9 a.m. Family fun events directly after the race and awards to follow as well. CapitalYMCA.org/Y5K to learn more.
Hear it. Stop those feet.
Sneak up the middle. Bressler swung down, and he stopped short again, maybe a yard on the carry. Timeout taken again by Hamilton West.
Another Hornet timeout. 8/10 of a second left in the second quarter. We'll bring up fourth down for your Hornets.
There's another really good goal line stand there at Trenton Central.
Yeah, fourth down coming up. I'm surprised they haven't called Boswell's number again.
I think they're waiting until now. Just trying to take as much time off the clock as you can. You've whittled it down to 8 seconds.
The confidence for the defense here for Trenton definitely high. as they've been able to read a couple of sneaks up the middle from Bressler. And if the Hornets do go to Boswell here, it's going to be tough for him to, he's going to have to make sure he gets in, that's for sure. I mean, 4th down and goal to go. 8 seconds remaining in the first half. Hornets out of the timeout. Tornadoes line at the line of scrimmage. The ball placed still at the 3-yard line. No gain on that last play. Boswell to the right, Eagleton to the left in the gun. Bressler takes the snap, wants to throw, left side, pass, intercepted. Tornadoes have it. Down the sideline. And lowering his shoulder on the interception for Trenton Central, that's Derek Carter. Pass was through the hands of the intended receiver. I believe that was Jones. Through his hands and caught by Carter. The half ends 13-0 Hamilton West. We'll take a quick break. The Trentonian halftime show coming up here in just a little bit. 13-0 Hamilton in front over Trenton Central.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers top-of-the-line medical-grade skincare products manufactured in the USA. They're tested and developed by a team of board-certified dermatology experts, and they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology is the place for all general dermatology needs. For acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, hives, warts, and other growths. They have a friendly and courteous staff, and they can usually offer appointments within 24 hours for emergencies. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota makes a great choice for your next vehicle purchase or service. With our MVP pricing guarantee, teammate rewards program, and streamlined customer experience, our award-winning operation ensures that you can trust our process. A home team advantage is nothing without the community. Our employees are part of our family, part of your town, and we're all part of the team. We're always here for you at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
This is Marty Flynn. Along with Joseph Stillwell, we're running for the New Jersey Assembly in LD 14. We're proud to be a sponsor of this game today between 2 outstanding teams. We both know that athletics and other co-curricular activities like cheerleading, band, color guard, and performing arts are a major part of student growth, school culture, family values, and understanding team commitment. As your representatives in the New Jersey Assembly, we will bring that same commitment to making New Jersey affordable again, addressing skyrocketing property tax, energy costs, and school funding. We will address Hamilton's water crisis, the proposed 60% rate increase, and most of all, the safety of the water. We'll provide the checks and balances needed. Thank you and enjoy the game. This announcement has been paid for by Friends of Flynn Stillwell 25.
Hi, I'm Charlene Brown, and I'm running for Mercer County Clerk because I want to bring a fresh voice to the Mercer County Clerk's office. As a small business owner with a strong background in criminal justice and a passion for transparency, I will bring a vision that includes fair access to records plus stronger community engagement. This November 4th, vote Charlene Brown for Mercer County Clerk. I hope you all enjoy today's game.
Proceeding paid for by Charlene Brown for Mercer County Clerk.
Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers top-of-the-line medical-grade skincare products manufactured in the USA. They're tested and developed by a team of board-certified dermatology experts, and they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology is the place for all general dermatology needs for acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, hives, warts, and other growths. They have a friendly and courteous staff, and they can usually offer appointments within 24 hours for emergencies. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota makes a great choice for your next vehicle purchase or service. With our MVP pricing guarantee, teammate rewards program, and streamlined customer experience, our award-winning operation ensures that you can trust our process. A home team advantage is nothing without the community. Our employees are part of our family, part of your town, and we're all part of the team. We're always here for you at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
This is Marty Flynn. Along with Joseph Stillwell, we're running for the New Jersey Assembly in LD 14. We're proud to be a sponsor of this game today between 2 outstanding teams. We both know that athletics and other co-curricular activities like cheerleading, band, color guard, and performing arts are a major part of student growth, school culture, family values, and understanding team commitment. As your representatives in the New Jersey Assembly, we will bring that same commitment to making New Jersey affordable again, addressing skyrocketing property tax, energy costs, and school funding. We will address Hamilton's water crisis, the proposed 60% rate increase, and most of all, the safety of the water. We'll provide the checks and balances needed. Thank you and enjoy the game. This announcement has been paid for by Friends of Flynn Stillwell 25.
Hi, I'm Charlene Brown, and I'm running for Mercer County Clerk because I want to bring a fresh voice to the Mercer County Clerk's office. As a small business owner with a strong background in criminal justice and a passion for transparency, I will bring a vision that includes fair access to records plus stronger community engagement. This November 4th, vote Charlene Brown for Mercer County Clerk. I hope you all enjoy today's game.
Proceeding paid for by Charlene Brown for Mercer County Clerk.
Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers top-of-the-line medical-grade skincare products manufactured in the USA. They're tested and developed by a team of board-certified dermatology experts, and they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology is the place for all general dermatology needs for acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, hives, warts, and other growths. They have a friendly and courteous staff, and they can usually offer appointments within 24 hours for emergencies. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota makes a great choice for your next vehicle purchase or service. With our MVP pricing guarantee, teammate rewards program, and streamlined customer experience, our award-winning operation ensures that you can trust our process. A home team advantage is nothing without the community. Our employees are part of our family, part of your town, and we're all part of the team. We're always here for you at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
This is Marty Flynn. Along with Joseph Stillwell, we're running for the New Jersey Assembly in LD 14. We're proud to be a sponsor of this game today between 2 outstanding teams. We both know that athletics and other co-curricular activities like cheerleading, band, color guard, and performing arts are a major part of student growth, school culture, family values, and understanding team commitment. As your representatives in the New Jersey Assembly, we will bring that same commitment to making New Jersey affordable again, addressing skyrocketing property tax, energy costs, and school funding. We will address Hamilton's water crisis, the proposed 60% rate increase, and most of all, the safety of the water. We'll provide the checks and balances needed. Thank you and enjoy the game. This announcement has been paid for by Friends of Flynn Stillwell 25.
Hi, I'm Charlene Brown, and I'm running for Mercer County Clerk because I want to bring a fresh voice to the Mercer County Clerk's office. As a small business owner with a strong background in criminal justice and a passion for transparency, I will bring a vision that includes fair access to records plus stronger community engagement. This November 4th, vote Charlene Brown for Mercer County Clerk. I hope you all enjoy today's game.
Proceeding paid for by Charlene Brown for Mercer County Clerk.
Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
Moments away from second half action here on the WBCB Sports Network. The Hamilton West Hornets enjoying a 13-0 advantage here in this one. Brian Boswell with a couple of touchdowns on the ground. And that's really been the story in this one. Boswell's been the driving force offensively. The Hamilton West offensive line doing a nice job controlling the line of scrimmage. And Trey, in that first half, the Hornets just dominating time of possession, it seemed, especially to end the first quarter and to start quarter number 2. But really down the end there, had a chance to kind of put this game away. A failed opportunity and a potential momentum shift as the Tornadoes able to get an interception on 4th and goal from the 4-yard line. The interception hauled in by Derek Carter, the junior defensive back, and took it back right around the 40-yard line in his own territory. But Hamilton West gets the rock to start here and hoping to get that offensive rhythm back that they had in half number 1.
Yeah, and that was a near perfect first half there for Hamilton West. And they were trying to drive all the way down the field to try and milk as much time off the clock to get a walk-off touchdown to end the half. Unfortunately, didn't go their way. The ball falls off the tee, so we'll do it once again. But looking to replicate things here. They're up 13-0, but this game is not out of reach. And like you said, a potential tone shifter on that interception to walk things off for the first half, Mike. We'll see what Trenton Central is able to come out of the locker room and do, but they're going to have to rely on their defense to get a stop here to keep the game within reach.
Godoy ready to boot things away. Deep towards the left side. This is going to bounce inside the 5. Taken on a hop and pounded down right at the 6-yard line. Tornadoes with a big-time start as the bounce hauled in by Zach Misek. Not able to do much with it. He's tackled right at the 6-yard line, 1st and 10, 94 yards to go here for Hamilton West.
Yeah, and you couldn't ask for a better spot than that. A really good boot there at Trenton Central and able to pin Hamilton West down inside their own 6-yard line. We'll see if they're able to do here, but not a whole lot of room to work with if you're going with a passing attack with Bressler. I think we'll have to see what Hamilton West will do here offensively. I think they'll probably stick with Boswell because Bressler doesn't have a whole lot of room out of the back of the end zone. You really don't want to pull a Dan Orlovsky with the game this close, Mike.
Matt Brescio, a late substitution here for the Hornets. 11:52 to play here in this third quarter. First drive set to begin in half number 2.
And it was these long incremental drives, like you were saying, that really been Hamilton West bread and butter all afternoon long. A good mix of passing and rushing. More on the rushing there with Boswell.
Bressler in the gun, trips to the left. Movement up front, flag comes in, and that's how we'll start quarter number 3. Similar to how we ended quarter number 2.
It's a lack of discipline there out of that Trenton Central defense. We saw it all throughout that second quarter. And that's going to cost them 5 right there.
1st and 5.
So it gives Bressler a little bit more room to run, or room to pass.
It's Boswell on the carry left side. He'll fight his way forward just shy of the 15-yard line. A couple of yards short of the first down marker, 2nd and short.
Tornado number 71, Zachariah Robison on the stop.
And Boswell has been that alert guy over on the offense for this Trenton defense. Every time he gets the ball, you know that's where everybody's going to shift all the way over to, and they're going to be alert on whenever he's going to get the big skin.
And 2 for your Hornets.
He doesn't get a whole lot there, but he was only able to get 3 yards on a 1st and 5.
Second down and a short 3 here for Hamilton West.
I believe they'll go with the bell cow again.
Boswell out for this play. Eagleton to the left in the gun. They'll give it to him. Up the middle, has the first down and more as he's across the 20-yard line. Down at the 22. There on the stop again for Trenton on the second consecutive play, Zechariah Robeson. Senior defensive lineman gets in there for the stop, but another Hamilton West first down.
A good use out of Eagleton, able to pick up that yardage for a fresh set of downs right out of the oven for Hamilton West. He'll remain in the game.
Split receiver set here for Bressler. Eagleton to his left in the gun. Man in motion, they'll fake it to him and give it to Eagleton, right side. Knifes his way forward. Shy of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Strong carry for him there.
Tornadoes number 5.
Gain of 6 on the play, second down and 4.
Number 53, David Francis with the stop.
Xavier Jenkins, the sophomore wideout, will come out for this play. Bressler looks over to the sideline for the play. Actually, Jenkins coming in from the sideline with it. .9:45 and counting here in quarter number 3. Hornets leading by 13. A couple of touchdowns from Brian Boswell. A receiver on either side, split wide. Carry, Eagleton left side, nothing going for him there. He's tripped up in the backfield for a loss of 3.
Defensive line for Trenton Central coming out of that locker room with a lot of moxie. They've stuffed this rushing game like a Thanksgiving turkey so far. We'll see if Boswell will come back into the game or if they'll stick with Eagleton as the running back.
Loss by your Hornets brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and long here for Hamilton West.
3rd and about 7 to go for Hamilton West. Brody Hunt in the slot to the right. Back to either side, Boswell and Eagleton. Jenkins at the bottom of the screen, Brown at the top. Snap taken, Bressler looks left, pass incomplete. Intended for Carmelo Brown.
Intended for number 4, Carmelo Brown.
Just a little too far out in front, and Brown now down on the turf.
Yeah, he
slow to his feet.
Immediately grabbed that right knee. Not sure if he's experienced some crampings there right in the knee, the lower thigh area.
Yeah, we don't want to speculate too much. Injury down on the field. We'll step aside here on WBCB. 13-0 the score. 8:41 to play in the 3rd.
Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
Carmelo Brown slowly makes his way back towards the Hamilton West sideline in a great deal of pain. Hopefully he's able to return in this one. It's a big facet for this offense for Hamilton West.
Number 19, Grady Schaefer.
Punt team comes on for Hamilton West, 4th and long. Grady Schaefer will punt this away. And Janelle Lentz back to receive. A high punt from Schaefer, not too deep. Takes a bounce around the 40. A strong Hornets bounce. Watch this one roll all the way inside the 20. Great punt from Grady Schaefer. They'll down it at the 19-yard line. Way to flip the field there for the Hornets.
Yeah, Schaefer has been really underrated so far in this game with
19-yard line.
his boots, his punts.
8:27 left in the third. Hornets
Probably
14,
one of the
Trenton
strongest kickers
0.
we've seen here in the division so far, and he has proven his worth here today. Gives his defense a little bit of room to work with after their offense was stuffed over on their way own side of the nest.
First and 10 from their own 19-yard line for the Tornadoes. The Hamilton Township Division of Health, proud to sponsor today's game. Visit hamiltonnj.com/health to learn more. Stay healthy, Hamilton. And Hyundai of Trenton at 1655 North Olden Avenue, the area's fastest growing auto dealership. Proud to sponsor today's game on WBCB. Here's Williams in the gun with Lentz to his left. A split receiver set for the Tornadoes to start. Fires over the middle. Pass is bobbled and caught for a first down. Making the play across the middle is Sam Anderson. He's slow to get back to his feet. Pass complete over the middle for the first down for Trenton Central. And Anderson slowly makes his way towards the sideline now.
Tornadoes first down. Around that 36-yard line.
First and 10. Same formation here for Trenton. Williams looking left, lets it fly deep down the field, looking for Ingram, but on the wrong side. Falls incomplete.
Number 5 by Ingram. Hornet number 12, Deshaun Jones. With
Second and
coverage.
10. That was a good idea there on that slant route, but like you said, I think he posted one way when he wanted to go the other way, and unfortunately coming down, it was a good deep ball. I think Russell Wilson would have been proud of that moon ball there out of Williams, but not able to come up with anything.
Naeem Abdullah, slotted left. Trips to the left for Williams. Screens it out right to Lentz. Pass is incomplete.
Williams pass intended.
Brody Hunt on the pressure that time. He got to Williams and sent him to the surface. The pass falling incomplete, 3rd and 10. Give credit to this Hamilton West defense. Anytime the Tornadoes have been able to work the ball down the field, they've made adjustments.
Yeah, that defensive line has been really solid all afternoon long, even though with Danny Figueroa being out in the secondary, out of this game. Secondary has really held their own so far as well. Trenton Central started this season 2-0, just trying to get back into the contest. Still down 13-0. They need a big 3rd down reception here.
Williams looking left, lets it fly, pass is caught. Across the 50, inside the 45, stiff arms a man and pushed out of bounds into his own sideline. Naeem Abdullah on the connection. Moves the sticks and into Hornet territory.
And right on cue, getting that big reception is what the doctor ordered for Trenton Central, and they were able to pick up a ton of yards, including the first down to boot. Across midfield for, I think, is the first time in this game since that drive that ended up with a fumble recovery.
Yeah.
For Hamilton West. So see what they're able to do. They're across midfield. They're inside the Hornets' nest for the first time in this second half.
Back to a split receiver set. Here's Williams. Dropping back, throwing right side, behind Ingram, almost intercepted.
Number 5 by Ingram.
Again, Jones there on the coverage. Deshaun Jones gets a hand on it. But Williams unable to connect with Ingram last week. Ingram with a couple of touchdowns through the air. This week, the connection just not on the same page.
Takes it 2nd down for the Tornadoes. 7:22 left in the 3rd quarter.
I believe that's the second time Jones has been about maybe 2 inches away from getting an interception.
Second and 10. Williams wants to throw. Pressure from the Hornets. The Hive gets home. Williams sacked for a loss of a handful. Brings up third and long to go for the Tornadoes. And this defense for Hamilton West, Lorenzo Polero and company making some noise on this defensive line as they bring down Williams again.
Yeah, there was nothing that Williams could do. Had that split receiver set, and the offensive line collapsed and tried to get out of it, but just got snaggled at the last second, and that is a big, big gain for this defense.
Williams in the gun again. Lentz to his left, trips right. Drops back, looks deep right side. Ingram can't haul it in. Through his hands, incomplete. Fourth down and long to go. And I think the punt team's gonna have to come on here for Trenton Central. Looks like the offense is staying on for the time being. But Williams put that one on the money to Ingram. He elevated to try to haul it in. Not sure if he had to or not with his 6'4" frame, but that ball through the hands of Ingram. Fourth down, and the offense is actually staying on the field here for the Tornadoes. This is a big down in this one. Hornets with a real chance to flip momentum back in their favor here with a fourth down stop.
Could be the game here, Mike.
Movement up front. A false start against Trenton Central will set them back 5 more yards. And now the punt team, I think, will come on here.
I'd be very surprised if they didn't punt it away here. It's gonna be, it'll be fourth down and 19.
The Tornadoes.
And it looks like the offense is gonna stay on here. That's a bold.
Wow.
That is a bold strategy, Cotton. I'm not sure how this is gonna play out. This is a very big gamble for Trenton Central. You don't get it here. This is grade A prime field position for this offense that's been chugging along for Hamilton West.
And with the way Godoy's been punting today, he's definitely capable of pinning it deep, but this is very risky. Here go the Tornadoes, fourth down and about 20. Williams in the gun, gets the snap, movement up front, no flag, thrown, incomplete. Ingram can't haul it in again.
And he was gonna be short of the first down marker anyways. So that wouldn't have been that would not have been first down. But instead of turning over about the 35-yard line, Hamilton West is gonna get it just past the midfield, and there's a point in the game where if Trenton Central is gonna want to come back with time winding down, it's gonna start coming back is gonna start looking a little bit like trying to turn the Titanic around in a cul-de-sac. It's gonna be very, very difficult. They gotta get a 3 and out here if they want to get the offense back out on the field for Trenton Central. But I really don't get it, Mike.
No.
Like you said, you've got a punter that's been able to pin it inside the 5-10 yard line, and you go for it on a 4th and 19 across midfield. It was a bold gamble, pushing the chips towards the center, and fortunately 7-2 off suit.
On the ground, Boswell tripped up past the line of scrimmage. They'll give him a yard, 2nd and 9.
Number 3, Brian Boswell. Tornado number 71, Zachariah Robinson.
Coming up after today's coverage on our YouTube channel, you can find the Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game interview. The Italian People's Bakery at 63 Butler Street since 1936. I know my buddy Kevin Myers is a big fan of the Italian People's Bakery. Doing a great job on the public address announcing, as he always does here at Hamilton West. A beautiful day for football here in Hamilton Township. Hornets enjoying a 13-0 lead. Nearing 5 minutes to play here in quarter number 3. A back to either side of Bressler in the gun. They go to Boswell, left side, knifing through this Tornado defense and dragging defenders towards the yard to gain, close to the first down marker. They're going to mark him just short. 3rd down and inches here for the Hornets.
We'll run out of storylines to talk about with Boswell. He has just been a machine out there at that running back position. He's got The only 2 touchdowns stacked on the scoreboard so far, looking for that third.
Yeah, Boswell, I think he heard me read the Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game spot and said, I want that free sandwich with that gift certificate. Third down and short, third down in Boswell, it seems, here for the Hornets.
He is really trending in that direction.
They might go to Eagleton here. They flip the sides of the backs in the backfield. Boswell to the left, Eagleton to the right. They motion Boswell out wide right. Feed Eagleton up the middle. He's met in the backfield for a loss. The Tornadoes front 7 comes in, collapses on Eagleton, brings up 4th down and 2 to go.
Yeah, that's been something that Trenton Central has been really, really solid at.
Give credit to the Tornadoes on that play there, Trey, because they motioned Boswell out wide right, and not one Tornado followed him out that way. They knew what was coming well before the ball was snapped.
Yeah, they did not take the bait, and they were rewarded for it. And now, a 4th and short situation.
4th and 2.
Wouldn't be surprised if Hamilton West tries to get this defense on the hard count.
Bressler, a couple of hard counts. And a timeout taken by Mike Papero here in the 3rd quarter. 3:35 left in this one. And a timeout taken on the field. 4th down and short to go. We'll see what the Hornets can draw up here. Today's game is brought to you as a public service by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office. September means back to school. And Mercer County Prosecutor Janetta Marbree reminds you to share the road. Slow down and be extra cautious and alert when walking or driving, especially before and after school. MercerCountyProsecutor.com to learn more today. www.mercercountyprosecutor.com.
It looks like Grady Schaefer coming back out to punt here, so Wes not gambling. The little bit of time left here.
Yeah, Schaefer's done a nice job flipping the field. He did so his last time out, pinning the Tornadoes well inside their 10-yard line, and he's going to look to do that again here. Schaefer bobbles, gets the punt off, a high one towards his own sideline. Look at this bounce, right on the sideline at the 11-yard line. And they're going to mark it at the 14. Excuse me, at the 17-yard line. Oh, no. They're going to put it up at the 22. Not sure about that one. Looked like the ball pretty clearly bounced on the line.
Oh, yeah, that was definitely around the 15-yard line.
Yeah, this is definitely a favorable spot for the Tornadoes. That ball's bounced out of bounds. Right on that 11-yard line. Didn't have a ton of carry over top of the sideline, which is where the officials are looking to see where it crosses out of bounds. But they mark this one at the 22. It's about a 7-yard difference of where it bounced out of bounds.
See if 7 yards will be the difference on this drive.
Play action pass over the middle. It's caught. Gain of about 10 on the play. Howard over the middle on the completion. His second catch of the day. Mysick on the stop for the Hornets.
Good enough for a fresh set of downs for Trenton Central.
Under 3 minutes. Here in quarter number 3. Split receiver set. Lentz to the right in the gun with Williams. Looking left. Lets it fly deep down the field for Ingram. He's got it inside the 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown Tornadoes. Williams to Ave Ingram. The big connection for the Tornadoes shifts the tide. And Trenton Central has a chance to make this a 6-point game with the extra point looming.
And that was about as textbook as a slant route as you can get down the outside. And what a throw, what a grab, and what a touchdown there for Trenton Central. Getting the Tornadoes back into the contest, trying to make it a 6-point game. And like you said, the momentum shifting completely in the direction of Trenton after that interception to end the half, and it has been all Tornadoes so far in this third quarter.
Wow. How big is that fourth down stop to end the first half now? Godoy on for the extra point. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is good. 2:25 to play here in quarter number 3, and a 13-7 ball game as Williams connects down the middle. A 60-yard bomb from Williams to Ave Ingram makes this a whole new ball game here in quarter number 3.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Mike, and it is completely wiped the slate clean. But now it falls on the Trenton defense to see if they can keep this deficit where it is right now. They need a stop on Hamilton West to have a chance to potentially go up here. 2:25 to go in the third. Again, with how this offense has been rolling, especially with the possession for Hamilton West, you are not going to have a whole lot of opportunities if you're Trenton Central. You need to play stout defense, and when you've got the ball, you need to move it as effective as possible, because it's not carte blanche when it comes to possession. You need to be smart, you need to be effective. We've seen them be both of those so far this season, starting off 2-0. And West on the other side of the coin, trying not to blow a 13-point lead. It's going to be a fun rest of this game, that's for sure.
A high kick from Godoy, fielded inside the 20. Looks like Brown, he's tripped up right at the 22-yard line. Carmelo Brown, you can tell he's just not the same player that he was back in the first half, as he is struggling to get those legs moving. 1st and 10 from the 23 is where they spotted officially. Tornadoes trailing by 6. A little bit of life injected into this defense after they come up with a stop their last time out on the field. Looking for that of the same after the offense delivers with 7 on the big strike through the air from Williams to Ingram. A back to either side of Bressler. Boswell to his right. They'll go Boswell, left side, looking for the edge, bouncing it around the 25 and drug down at the 26. They'll put it at the 27.
Stopped by Trenton's number 9, Nazir Scott.
Second down and about 6. Under 2 to play here in the third quarter.
Yeah, and with Carmelo Brown not being as sharp as he was in that first half, that's going to take away a lot from this passing attack for Hamilton West. They're going to rely a lot here on Boswell, potentially Bressler if he gets any sort of carries. This game's really going to fall on to how effective Boswell is on just trying to gain any sort of yard that he can get here.
Same formation for the Hornets this time around. Bressler wants to throw. Deep right side. Has a man. It's caught down the sideline at the 20, the 10. It's a Hornets touchdown. Xavier Jenkins hauls it in deep down the sideline. A 73-yard bomb from Bressler to Jenkins. And just like that, the Hornets strike back.
We'll chalk that up to the commentator's curse there, Mike. Immediately, the passing attack comes into play. Bressler to Jenkins, a beauty of a shot downfield. And what a response here out of Hamilton West. We've got a Hornet down the field right at the 43-yard line, but
Deshaun Jones, the injured Hornet down there, and some of those cramping instances starting to make their presence felt here in the second half. Hot temperatures in this one today. Temperatures right around 80 degrees, and down on the field, definitely going to feel a lot hotter playing down on that turf. All those rubber pellets down there absorb a ton of heat. And really, it can feel sometimes like it's more so 90 or 100 degrees on a day like today. With the way these guys are moving and how much fluids they're losing with how much they're sweating, I feel like we're going to see a little bit more cramping in this one. Hopefully not. Obviously, you don't want to see it, but the Water Boys are going to be getting their reps to finish out this one this afternoon.
and it's still early on in the season, so the bodies aren't as acclimated as they are typically later on in the year once we get into the colder months of late October and November. But like you said, a lot of cramping early on.
Schaefer on for the extra point. Good snap. Good hold. Kick is up. And it is good.
Brady Schaefer's kick is good.
20-7 the score with 1:04 to play in the third quarter. A 73-yard connection between Cullen Bressler to Xavier Jenkins gives the Hornets a 13-point advantage yet again.
If I'm not mistaken, it might be Jenkins' first high school touchdown of his career for the sophomore.
What a big touchdown it was. Had a step on the defensive back at the top of the screen, and great traction ability. Bressler really just put it out there for him to go get it, and he did just that.
You may pick up your winnings of $109 at the concession stand located behind the scoreboard. Thank you.
Schaefer ready to send things back the Tornadoes' way. 4 ticks over a minute remaining here in quarter number 3. 20-7, Hamilton West now back in front by 13. After a quick strike from the Tornadoes, the Hornets respond with one just a bit deeper down the field.
And the ball is back in Trenton Central's court. If they want to stay in this game, they need to respond in kind here.
Schaefer, a booming kick. This one's going to bounce out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Kick into the end zone for
he got all that one. First touchback of the day. 1st and 10 for Trenton Central. Ball will start on their own 25.
Trenton will
Correction, their own 20.
Their own 25-yard line. 1:04 left in the third.
Oh, no, I was right. The 25. My apologies. Maybe I was wrong. I don't know. We'll see. Either the 20 or the 25.
The kickoff rules fluctuate every year, Mike. I don't blame you.
They're going to set it at the 20. In college, you get it at the 25. Now in the NFL, you get it at the 35 if you take the touchback. High school, they're still sticking with the 20. Love to see it.
And the old school kickoff rules as well. It's the weirdest thing out of the NFL, their kickoff rules.
Trips right here for Williams. He'll throw left. Pass is batted down at the line of scrimmage. The defensive end, Colby Muni, using every inch of that 6'3" wingspan, that 6'3" frame, I should say, to bat that one away. 2nd and 10.
Looked like he was going up for a dunk poster there out of Colby. He was absolutely, it looked like he was thrown into like a giant orange pylon there. Posted right up and not able to get the interception, was able to bring it down to 2nd and 10.
Williams floats it deep down the right side, intended for Ingram, but the pass is incomplete.
Opponent number 12, Deshaun Jones, on the coverage.
Pass falls incomplete. Jones getting tended to down on the sideline as he continues to experience some cramping in his leg.
Hey, he went down awkwardly trying to track after that. And he was just in a world of hurt.
3rd and 10 for Trenton. Williams in the gun. Split receiver set. Drops back, looks right. fires, complete. Howard has it at the 33-yard line. He's drugged down there.
Complete to number 15, Brandon Howard. Hornet number 25.
Julian Patillo in on the tackle there for Hamilton West.
And a good curl route there out of the wide receiver, able to, from the defensive end there, just a little bit, able to pick up that first down.
Yeah, moves the sticks. Big third down conversion there for Trenton Central. 30 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Clock continues to tick.
Pass is good.
Might get one more play off before this quarter will end.
20 seconds left in the third.
Lynch to the right in the gun. Williams looks left, pumps. He's sacked. Matt Brescio blows up the play with a big-time sack. The third of the afternoon here for the Hornets defense.
And you want to talk about a tone setter going into the fourth quarter. That was the tone setter for Hamilton West. A big-time sack out of Brescio. Time will expire. And ladies and gentlemen, batten down the hatches. A big fourth quarter coming up here from Hamilton West, but we've had a heck of a game so far. It's just going to get a little bit greater than that.
20-7 the score, 3 quarters in the books. On to quarter number 4. Matt Brescio with a huge sack, a loss of 7. Second down and 17 when action returns. We're on to the fourth quarter here at Hamilton West, and the Hornets leading 20-7.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment.
Fourth quarter set to begin here from Hamilton West. Second down and 17 as we flip the field. Williams dropping back, floats it left side. Pass is incomplete.
Pass intended.
Intended for Sam Anderson. On the coverage that time was Brian Boswell as he comes in to break things up. Third and long.
Yeah, the 2-3s colliding, and Anderson got absolutely wrecked there on the bottom side of his left leg, and he was a little bit slow to get up, be able to shake it off.
Third and 17 here for the Tornadoes.
See if they've got another big down conversion in their pants.
Williams drops back, looks right, pass is caught by Ingram. He's right on that marker, actually that's Howard, right on that first down marker with his knees on the ground. They're gonna give him the first down. Wow, gain of 17 on the nose. Talk about knowing where the sticks are.
Yeah, he posted himself right at that area, right in front of the sticks, and he was able to get it there.
There is no re-entry to the football game. Thank you.
And like you said, just that awareness on the gridiron. Divides the great player, separates the good players from the great players, and really, really good awareness there.
They'll go Lentz, sweep left side, has some blockers, shakes a man, and is tripped up at the 45-yard line into Hamilton West territory on a gain of 15.
And Brian Boswell may have saved a lot more as there was open space right behind Boswell, but another move in the chains moment there from Trenton Central, and they're going to get inside the Hornets' nest here for the third time today, second time in this half. Williams, he's got our cannon on him as well. He's had a couple of really good deep shots. Receivers helping him out just a little bit there.
Takes the snap, looks left. Pass swung out to Sincere Williams. Collides with a man at the 40 and swung down there. Gain of about 4 on the play. They'll mark him at the 39, it looks like.
Brescio on that tackle, and he absolutely lit into him right in front of his defensive coordinator.
Matt Brescio, a really interesting story for Hamilton West, was a quarterback on this roster a season ago. And coming into this season, his senior campaign, switching over to linebacker, has a sack already this afternoon and making his presence felt in the middle of this defense. It's nice to see him transitioning over to middle linebacker here in this West defense, because a lot of those things, being a quarterback, can translate over to the defensive side of the ball, and you've seen it a couple of plays from him. Here's Lentz making defenders miss and finding a seam, lunging forward, and he'll have the first down by a couple of yards. Across the 35, just shy of the 30, right around the 32.
Just under 10 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. This game is still far from over. 20-7. Trenton Central just trying to get back into it.
Williams looking right, fires over the middle, slant completes. Receiver swung down right around the 20-yard line. It's Ave Ingram. Again, enough to move the chains. 1st and 10. Tornadoes going no huddle, trying to keep this Hornets defense off balance. Williams takes the snap, has time, flips it wide right. Pass is caught. Complete again to Anderson. Give him about 3 or 4. It's 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6.
And these last couple of drives from Trenton Central, they're starting to expose that secondary without that's missing Danny Figueroa, like we said at the top of the show. They're starting to expose that secondary and the holes that they've got there for Hamilton West. They've been moving the ball downfield 10 yards at a time, 5 yards at a time. Really a lot of passing here from Williams and Trenton.
Williams steps up, takes off, fighting his way across the line of scrimmage for a pair. Play broke down quickly there for Williams.
Lorenzo Valero with the stop for your Hornets.
And it looks like an injured offensive lineman here for Trenton Central down on the field. Injury timeout on the field with 8:35 correction to play here in the fourth quarter. 20-7, Hamilton West in front. Tornadoes threatening inside the red zone. 3rd down and about 6 to go when action resumes.
For psoriasis, eczema, and itch. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 5-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Third down for Trenton Central. 6 to go. Ball inside the 20. They sweep it to Lentz, left side. The Hornets have it red. He's going nowhere. Brought down for a big-time loss. Back to the original line of scrimmage. 4th down and a long 10. And Lentz is now down.
Another injury timeout on the field.
Janelle Lentz, the senior running back, needing to be attended to down on the field. Another injury timeout means another timeout for us here on WBCB. 8:06 to play. 4th down coming here for Trenton Central.
Hi, I'm Errol Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, I'm Errol Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers top-of-the-line medical-grade skincare products manufactured in the USA. They're tested and developed by a team of board-certified dermatology experts, and they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, I'm Errol Reese. Kessel Dermatology is the place for all general dermatology needs for acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, hives, warts, and other growths. They have a friendly and courteous staff, and they can usually offer appointments within 24 hours for emergencies. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota makes a great choice for your next vehicle purchase or service. With our MVP pricing guarantee, teammate rewards program, and streamlined customer experience, our award-winning operation ensures that you can trust our process. A home team advantage is nothing without the community. Our employees are part of our family, part of your town, and we're all part of the team. We're always here for you at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills.
Fourth down, 11 to go. Lentz off the field after the injury.
It is 4th down, Hornet fans.
Split receiver set. Williams in the gun. Drops back. Looks right, fires down the middle, over the hands of Howard, and incomplete. Turnover on downs. Hamilton West will take over with 7:50 to play.
Isaac on the coverage. Hornets will take over on downs. First and 10 Hornets at our own 22-yard line. 7:50 left in the 4th quarter. Hornets 20, Trenton 7.
First and 10. Pressler with a back to either side. They'll go Boswell. Sweep left. Fights his way forward across the 25. Tripped up at the 27. Gain of about 5 on first down.
By Trenton's number 9, Zier Scott, and 71, Zechariah Robeson. For your Hornets.
Second and 5. Hornets likely just going to run the ball here and milk as much time off the clock as they let the play clock run down here, waiting until they see the official raise his hand, stationed right around the 50-yard line. Handoff, Boswell met in the backfield and slammed down for a loss. Getting there on the stop was David Francis. Brings up 3rd and long.
And now we're going to get a timeout called here by Trenton.
6:25 left in the fourth quarter. Your Hornets 20. Trenton
6:25 to play here in this one. Tornadoes trying to claw their way back. With time not on their side, they have to burn a timeout. Celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community, Haldeman Ford on Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Neighbors helping neighbors is what Haldeman Ford does and will continue to do. Haldeman Ford celebrating their 50th year in business. That tackle for a loss on that play from the big defensive lineman and David Francis, brought to you by Chris Auto Body. When your car takes a loss, take it to Chris Auto Body on Business Route 1 in Fairless Hills for complete auto body repair. Chris Auto Body hopes you are enjoying today's game. 20 short minutes from Hamilton Township and Fairless Hills. Family owned and operated by Hamiltonians and have been in business for over 60 years.
6:25 left in the fourth, coming out of the timeout.
3rd and long for Hamilton West.
Will be 3rd down for your Hornets.
Pistol formation. Bressler with Boswell behind him. They'll go right side. Boswell looking for the edge. Has a block. Bounces it outside. Tackled inbounds, it looks like, at the 45-yard line. Plenty for the first down. Another strong run from Brian Boswell. 1st and 10 from the Hamilton West 45-yard line. 44, correction.
First down.
I think Boswell trying to solidify himself as that Italian People's Bakery player of the game.
Absolutely.
Been pounding the pigskin so far. He's got 2 touchdowns on the afternoon and another big carry there. Keeps the clock running. 5:55 to go here in the fourth quarter, and that's exactly what Hamilton West needs. A fresh set of downs, a couple of run plays up the middle, taking as much time off the clock as you can.
Back to Boswell go the Hornets. Slips a defender, turns on the Jets, stiff arms Ingram, but is brought down at the 35-yard line in tornado territory.
Tornado number 5, Ingram.
He's a slippery little son of a gun as well.
Boswell carry good for another Hornet.
Gets it done in a number of ways. Physicality, elusiveness. A couple of ways to describe the running styles of Brian Boswell. Nearing the 5-minute mark here in the fourth quarter, Hamilton West can really put this one away with a score.
I think Boswell will definitely be the man to do it. And he's only a junior, so they've got him for this season, next season. Wouldn't be surprised if he starts getting a lot of looks from a couple of local colleges here in the tri-state area, Mike.
Bressler taking his time, takes the snap, feeds Boswell, cuts it back up the middle, still fighting forward, and forward progress has him down 2 yards past the original line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 8. Hamilton West, if they're able to hold on, they'll improve to 2-1 on the season, their 2nd consecutive win in as many weeks. As now they give Boswell a breather. Matt Brescio comes in, and Bressler trots in from the sideline with the play.
A well-deserved breather there for Boswell.
Yeah.
It looks like West is going to take a timeout here.
Yep, Hamilton West calls timeout. 3:49 to play here in quarter number 4. Second down and a long 8 to go for the Hornets. When we return, we'll step aside here on WBCB. You're watching high school football on the WBCB Sports Network.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota makes a great choice for your next vehicle purchase or service. With our MVP pricing guarantee, teammate rewards program, and streamlined customer experience, our award-winning operation ensures that you can trust our process. A home team advantage is nothing without the community. Our employees are part of our family, part of your town, and we're all part of the team. We're always here for you at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive.
Second down and 8 to go. Coming out of the timeout, Bressler takes the snap. Looks for Eagleton, but the Hornets have it read right away.
Handing off to number 8, Christian Eagleton. Stopped by number 23.
Danny Gabidden makes the play, and another timeout taken down on the field, this time by the Tornadoes.
3:43 left in the fourth.
Reed Gussiora would like to take this time to wish all students the best of luck this school term. Mayor Reed Gussiora, proud to sponsor today's game on WBCB, as well as the Hamilton Township Education Association would like to take this opportunity to wish all their students the best of luck this school term as well.
Hamilton High School West Athletics would like to thank the following businesses for their sponsorship: Lakeside Auto Service, Pizzeria and Restaurant.
Timeout taken by Trenton Central. Third down and about 11 to go now with 3:43 to play. Third and 11. And for Hamilton West, I think the goal here obviously is to try and move the sticks, of course, but trying to keep the clock running and force Trenton to burn another timeout. See if they keep it on the ground. They do. Pitch it right. Boswell cuts it back inside, falls to the surface inbounds, so the clock will continue to tick before this timeout just taken by Trenton Central. Fourth down, 5 yards to go after the carry from Boswell, who's a bit slow to get up as well. Injury timeout and a real timeout down on the field with 3:32 to play in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back here on WBCB.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Hamilton West throwing the football there on fourth down. Trying to go deep for the end zone. Turnover on downs. 3:25 to play in the fourth quarter.
I like the idea.
Will
A little bit
turn the
short
ball
there.
over on downs to Trenton at
What was it?
3:25 left in the fourth.
First, what was it 4th and 9 there?
4th and about 5.
So about
to go,
mid-range.
so
I like that strategy. You know, either way, it doesn't matter if you run the ball, don't get the first down. The clock is going to stop irregardlessly. Take a shot at the end zone, trying to split the dagger in. 3:25 this Trenton offense. No timeouts. They're going to be in the hurry up here every single play. They've got a lot of work to do. They need a lot of things to go their direction as well, but Hamilton West looking for a good stop here to put this to bed.
Williams in the offense back out for Trenton Central. Drops back, floats it deep down the right sideline, looking for Ingram, but the pass is incomplete.
Trenton's Keith Williams pass attempt for number 5.
Zach Missick on the coverage. Mysick rather.
Number 20, Zach Mysick. On the coverage.
2nd and 10.
Does stop the clock for them, so a little bit more time gained here for Trenton Central.
Williams has time, steps up. He's met with pressure and brought down
Williams
for a sack.
brought down by Hornet number 51.
And that might be the final nail in the coffin of this contest, Mike.
Sean Blakely gets home for the sack. Under 3 to play, 3rd and long for Trenton Central. Williams gets the snap. Steps up, has pressure again, slips a man, throws back left, incomplete, into the Hornets sideline.
Hornet number 26, Grayshawn Ains, and number 3, Brian Boswell on the coverage. Will be 4th down for the Tornadoes.
4th down and ball game to go for the Tornadoes. About 14 yards standing in their way.
If Hamilton, if Hamilton West able to hold on, what a statement win this would be for the Hornets. First game in the Valley Division here for Hamilton West against a team that's 2-0 against some really good teams. Trenton Central just trying to regroup for next week's contest, but what a statement win this would be if West is able to hold on here.
Williams drops back, hit as he throws, pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it in this one. Turnover on downs. Hamilton West takes over on the Tornadoes' 25-yard line.
Will be 1st and 10 Hornets with 2:38.
It's fitting that it was the defense with a 3-and-out slugfest. Able to hold on for this victory, and that's really where this game was won here, Mike. Combination of just a stifling defense, like we saw Thursday night with the Green Bay Packers against the Washington Commanders. Stifling defense and a red-hot, consistent offense. Able to get the job done here, and 2 in a row for the Hornets. Let's see if they'll take another strike at the end zone here. They got 2:38 to play with, 2 timeouts, but I think
they're just going to want to kill this clock here. Try and get the clock back rolling again and get out of here without any injuries and try to finish up this remaining 2:38. No timeouts left for Trenton. Bressler takes the snap, feeds Eagleton. Cuts his way up the middle, brought down by a couple of Tornadoes. Getting there first on the stop was Zamir Reeves.
Tornadoes number 18 and number 71.
2nd down and a long 7.
Moves up 2nd down for your Hornets. 2:19 left in the 4th.
we talked about this offense, how stifling it was. You know, Brian Boswell, likely going to be our Italian People's Bakery player of the game.
Yep.
Bell cow Boswell.
Yeah, we'll speak with Brian post-game. I'll have that interview for you up on our YouTube page after the conclusion of today's broadcast. I'll meet with Brian down on the field post-game. They go back to Eagleton here, just trying to chew off the rest of this clock. And he gets tackled for a loss back to the original line of scrimmage, actually a yard behind. 3rd and 11, just about 10 left in this one, but likely for them here, able to run one more play and try and milk the rest of this time off the clock. Minute and 5 left in this one and counting. Bressler will just take a knee down. That'll bring up 4th down. And Bressler's going to trot over to the sideline, but still they're going to have to run one more play. As it does bring up 4th down. So they're going to have to run one more play here. Honestly, if you're Hamilton West, you could just drop back, let the couple seconds tick off and throw it deep into the end zone or throw it deep out of bounds after time expires. But that's going to do it for this one here this afternoon. Hamilton West will improve to 2-1 on the season as they defeat the Trenton Central Tornadoes here by a final of 20-7. The Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game interview will be found on our YouTube page following the conclusion of this one here today. I want to thank all of our sponsors who made today's broadcast possible. Team Toyota, the Revere Restaurant, the Capital Health System, Haldeman Ford, Salt Funeral Homes, Kessel Dermatology, NJEA, Shaylin Brown from Mercer County, Friends of Flynn and Stillwell 2025, Chris Auto Body, the City of Trenton, the Hamilton Township Education Association, the Hamilton Township Division of Health, Hyundai of Trenton, the Italian People's Bakery, the Trentonian, and the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office. All proud to bring you today's coverage here on the WBCB Sports Network. For my broadcast partner, Trey Wright, my name is Mike Warren. We thank you so much for tuning in to another edition of high school football on the WBCB Sports Network. As Makai Gundy produced today's stream, Bressler runs backwards a ton of yards, takes a knee, and the game is over. Hornets improved to 2-1. Brian Boswell, our Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game. You can find that on our YouTube page. Thanks so much for tuning in here on WBCB. Have a great weekend, everybody.